Hello everyone, my name is Sunny Dove and welcome back to my Let's Play Fallout 4 Survival Mode. We've made it aboard the Pridwin and met the crew, did some trading with Proctor Tegan, and we found out about the nature of Kate's psycho addiction. And I sent her over to Hangman's Alley. We've got some things to take care of before we can help her out with her addiction. I want these Nuka-Colas. And I think I actually do need some ceramic, so... A lot of stuff aboard the Pridwin. I thought I had looted everything, but clearly I was wrong. But I think we got most of the important stuff. What's this door? The Forecastle. Oh, that's cool. Sharpshooter stowage.
Looks really strong.
Well, if I still had Kate with me, I could unlock that. But I do not. We're stuck with Dance for a bit. We're going to want him for the upcoming mission. I mean, I suppose I could have done it with Kate, but it just makes more sense to do a Brotherhood mission with your Brotherhood commanding officer, so...
Elder Maxon?
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
He just actually called me sister. I didn't know the Brotherhood would do that.
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then, shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong, and it's infested with super mutants.
I can't really see it.
Those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than synths. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
Guess I don't really have too much of a problem with killing some super mutants, especially if they're sitting on a stockpile of Fat Man shells.
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a Vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Carrying too much gear is tactically dangerous.
Well, Dance can carry a bunch of the stuff that I've looted from the Pridwin. I don't really want to go back to a settlement before we do this mission. So why don't we just load up Dance with junk? Alright, I've worked my way down to 320 of 367, so I can at least carry almost 50 pounds of gear. Which is not too bad.
Hey.
Dogmeat might be able to carry a few things as well. Yo, get over here, Dogmeat. Come here. Dogmeat can carry like, what, 20 pounds or so? So we'll give him what junk we can. Huh, shipments of materials are actually weightless. That's pretty cool. So now we're down to 295 of 367. That's workable. That's manageable. We can work with that.
report, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
What the hell's going on down here?
Moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
Fire lurks. Oh, I couldn't kill him.
Target acquired. I'll try to keep him in your sight.
That's a Superman behemoth. You know what? I bet this machine gun might actually be considered a minigun. If it is, I can up the damage of this minigun by taking points in heavy gunner right now. And I did just pick up a Gatling laser at the Pridwin, so let's just go ahead and commit in and pick up 1, 2, 3 ranks in heavy gunner.
Target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down, and then hightail it back to the Pridwin for repairs.
Where are we getting shot from? Oh, right there. Let's get out of this. That's a Molotov. They best get that Vertibird out of here before it gets destroyed. I don't want that thing crashing down on my head. Wait, is Dance is using the Gatling laser? How cool is that? That's right, because he has a fusion core on him.
Threat neutralized.
Powered metal left leg, +5 action point regeneration. It's a pretty trash legendary, to be honest. Some low levels of radiation here. Actually, they might be high levels. Power armor protects you pretty handily from radiation. I'm not sure if I still need more rubber. I think I'm good on rubber now, so I won't bother with that extinguisher. They're heavy. Where's the super mutant behemoth's body? I wanted to loot that.
Should the need arise, this fortification would make an excellent fallback point.
Aha, here we go. Here's the behemoth. Sometimes they have some good stuff. Mini nuke, it's a little too heavy. I don't think I can afford to pick up a mini nuke at this point. I just don't have the space to spare. Okay, we've already been through this building, I think. Let's head up the hill to the fort. Fort Hagen, Fort Strong. Oh, we should have brought Strong to Fort Strong. He would have liked Fort Strong. He probably would have thought it was named after him.
Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
I don't know if I'm not sure if I want Dance to use that Gatling laser. I guess he may as well just go ahead and use up his fusion core. Let's see how low he is already. Fusion core is... yeah, he's already used 17% of his fusion core. It's kind of bad.
Safety's off.
Oh, surprised that guy didn't shoot me.
Target eliminated.
Plasma infused 10mm auto pistol. That's pretty good. 10 more energy damage on top of the regular 10mm stats. So I think I've already got an explosive 10mm pistol somewhere at one of my settlements.
I'm not gonna make this easy for you.
Probably be an upgrade over a plasma infused one.
Going weapons cold. There they go. Hostile reacquired. That's how we do it in the Brotherhood.
Okay, where was I? I was looting this room. Well, cooking oil's good. Ooh, this room is bright. Damn it, I didn't want those. Pass on the gumdrops.
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper, so Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look.
This area is
When I heard that the eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
Yeah, portable mini nuke launchers are pretty intimidating. I don't think you'd want to see those pointed at you. Sadly, they're not too viable in survival mode, just because of how heavy mini nukes are. Oh, and the Fat Man itself is pretty heavy as well. Though I did spend money buying Big Boy. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. It may well have been.
That's it. Yes.
No thanks on the mini nuke. I'll take the Fort Strong key. Cigarettes, sure. General Brock's terminal. Brock's reports. I'm not going to read through all this. I think this is all background information on T-51, power armor developments, and the Fat Man. I do want this U.S. Covert Operations Manual, though. We've been finding a lot of these lately.
I wonder what's in here. Well, this is quite a find. Judging from the amount of dust present, it's safe to assume we're the first people to investigate this location in quite a while.
Oh, the first people that aren't green to investigate this area in a while, yeah. Alright, I think we take the elevator next. Oh, I forgot to swap out my headlamp. I should have done that on the Pridwin when I was working on my power armor a bit. I could have swapped the headlamp for either the vanilla one or a different color to try out. I don't care for this blue light. It just doesn't really suit me. I think it looks cool in third person, but it doesn't really do it for me when I'm trying to see things. Finding lots of technical documents. We can turn those into Proctor Quinlan, I believe his name was. Back aboard the Pridwin.
This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent. Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces.
Armor workbench I do not need. Purified water in the toilet.
Somewhere.
Hold up. I think we're being strong. Negative visual on the target.
I'll wear your guts around my neck!
Mission accomplished. We may have a... We've got company! Standing down. You hear that?
Wounded!
Send them back to hell. Look at this place.
Okay.
You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
So Dance has a point. You do kind of have to fear Synths, because the Institute does use them to replace people. And some of them do awful things, but not all of them necessarily do that. You don't have definitive proof that all synths are bad, and they don't necessarily want to do the bidding of the Institute in all cases, because clearly Nick is a fine example. So I could see how a person could get behind the Brotherhood, at least up to this point. But their means are a little bit barbaric at times. And although I don't know that we've come across an example of how they treat ghouls, but they definitely don't like ghouls. Well, they basically don't like anything that's not human. If you're not human, you're not with us. You're against us. So it's pretty much how they treat anything that's anybody that's slightly mutated or any race other than a human being. I think if the Brotherhood had approached it with more of a mindset of the Institute as enemy, not necessarily the synths, and not going down this whole route of basically committing genocide, this whole thing would be it'd be a lot easier to side with the Brotherhood. But that might make it way too easy to pick a faction. I think the idea behind the factions Vault 4 was to make them all pretty... They're all flawed factions. None of them are the, quote, right answer. Because they all have their pitfalls, and some more than others. But we'll just have to decide who's best for the Commonwealth once we get to know all the factions a little better. Now keep in mind, guys, I haven't actually played through all of Fallout 4. I've played quite a bit, but not up to the end of the game. And I haven't played any of the DLCs. Okay, so now that I'm done blathering and not making a whole lot of sense, let's look at the local map. Map marker's telling me to go back to... No, don't find the caravan. Untick Automatron, please. Speak to Elder Maxon. That's wanting me to go back outside. But I feel like there's another room here I missed. I thought at the end of this place there was some mini nukes or crafting materials or something. Should be like in the far... Oh. Local map is not working. Should be in like the far east? Eastern corner of the building, I want to say, maybe? Okay, here we go. This is the hallway I hadn't been in yet. The guy with a missile launcher. I'm glad that guy didn't hit me with a missile. He's got 5 of them, by the way, which I definitely don't have room to take with me. Well, looks like it's probably time to drop something or take drugs. Gosh, fire extinguishers are so heavy. I'm dropping one on. Have to be extremely choosy with what we pick up at this point. Bravo team testing terminal. I think this is all, yeah, this is stuff to do with the Fat Man development. Which is cool backstory stuff, but already read it. And I play the game through slowly enough as it is without reading every last little thing that we come across. How about we drop a stew pot? Okay, I'm peckish. How about we eat maybe... I'm actually really low on good food at this point. Let's eat a Mirelurk egg omelet, I guess? Unless I've got something else. I've got squirrel stew. I don't want to waste that. That's actually really good. It gives 2% more EXP for 2 hours. And I think that's real life hours. I could be wrong. I don't think that's in-game hours. So I guess it's Mirelurk food. Either a cake or an omelet. Okay, here we go. Found our mini nukes. Got the ammo and the meds. Drink a Gwinnett Stout. Sick of dropping junk. So I guess all of these crates probably have more shells in them, I suppose. So it looks like we've kind of we've cleared the place. I'm happy with that. I'll consider it looted, aside from the mini nukes and missiles that we could not pick up. So with that, I think let's head back outside. So overall, this quest really isn't too hard because of how high level we are and the weapons we've got and the XO1 power armor. Helps quite a bit. I wouldn't call this quest trivial, but had I attempted this quest at a much lower level with less potent equipment, it would have been quite challenging. Though now that I say that, that sounds pretty damn obvious. And now I've got to figure out how I'm going to get back up to the Pridwin. I guess I'm walking around the long way because... as much as I'd like to just fast travel up there, I can't. Because survival mode. Take care of those Mirelurk hunters easily enough. Oh, what have we here? Another suit of XO1. Are you freaking kidding me? How many XO1s am I going to find? What is... oh, it has a right arm. That completes my set. I'd like to take the other bits, but... I just can't carry him.
Hey.
But I have to take that right arm with me. So I can swap out my T45F right arm that I've been using for that. And I'll be in excellent shape. You know, this thing is, it's a legendary, but it's a trash legendary. Maybe I should drop that. Or I could just drink more Gwinnett if I've got more. Yeah, I've got more Gwinnett. But I am still over encumbered by a decent bit. So what do we drop now? We've got an almost empty fusion core. Hot plates, maybe? Oil canister? Yeah, oil canister. Wait, vodka? Why can't I drink that vodka? Why is that under junk? All that gives is glass. Huh. So those are not vodka that you can drink. That is interesting. I just gotta get rid of 2 more pounds. Nope, sorry, powered metal left leg. You're not making the cut this time. So that's exciting. We finally have completed our Exo 1 power armor. Just need to visit a settlement where I can set up a power armor station. And we'll completely upgrade a full set. And we'll have our final defense number for this particular kind of power armor. Oh, don't we have business here at Nordigan Beach? I think we do. It is called Feeding the Troops. We're supposed to bully the farmers here into feeding the Brotherhood gourds, apparently. I'd love to catch up on my cooking.
Did the Minutemen send you?
No.
I'm not the Tooth Fairy. Just tell me what you need so I can get out of here.
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone. Stealing our food and supplies, threatening us if we can't give them what they want. We know where they're coming from, but we can't stand up to them ourselves.
Oh, we're raiders. Fine.
We really are grateful for the help.
That was an awkwardly delivered line by what's her... I forget her name, the lady that voice acts the female soul survivor. Ooh, I want those bags of fertilizer. I won't steal that stuff, though. Ah, screw it. We'll just take a damn Psycho buff.
Fucking kill!
Who is the person we talked to about... Oh, this is a mod. If you guys are wondering why it says Kala on the workshops, I added a new upgrade system for the workshops to expand the settlement build limit. I think it's DD Productions' newest version. A little bit silly, but I think it's probably the best one out there right now for expanding your settlement building stuff. What the? Huh. That's weird. It removed whiskey. Okay, so maybe... Maybe those whiskey and vodkas that I picked up that are showing up in the miscellaneous tab are actually empty bottles that are inappropriately named vodka and whiskey, etc. They're just empty.
Hey!
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
I mean, yeah, that'd be kind of cool, I guess. So who do I talk to about feeding the troops? Oh, it's not at Nordigan Beach, it's at Outpost Zimonja. For some reason, I was thinking it was always here to begin with, but I guess not. Well, we could just clear East City Downs. I mean, we're going to walk right past it. That's where the raiders are attacking these people from. I don't really see why not. Okay, is East City Downs an outside area? Looks like it is. What the hell? Piece of junk, Boston Blaster, Bob's your uncle.
What is it now?
Looks like this could get interesting. There's quite a few enemies.
Take them down, boys. Come on, you're holding up the race.
That's an Assaultron. Named Iron Maiden.
Yes, killer.
Okay. That was a little bit scary. There was a lot of enemies right next to me. Well, I need to swap out my fusion core. It's a really bad time to swap fusion cores, but I'm doing it anyway because it's down to 0. Let's get those quick animations going. The Bugle Repertoire. What the hell is that? Oh, it's the song he was playing. That's great. I can load it in my Pip-Boy. How hilarious is that?
She's in the camp. Call in the bots. Turn them loose.
Heads up.
Damn it. Dog meat, get out of the way. This is great. No, I'm over encumbered. Why, God? Why have you cursed me with low carry capacity and lots of loot to pick up? Trigger Man, huh?
Damn it! Screw this.
I don't want those damn tin cans. I'm gonna end up dropping those later. Racetrack advertisement. Okay. That's all well and fine. Let's just go ahead and drop them now. What? $432 EXP? Holy crap. That must have been the boss. Okay, where's the boss guy's body? Upstairs somewhere. How do we get up there? This is when I desperately wish that I had a jetpack. I don't know how to get upstairs.
Who's there?
Oh, hi. Level up. Idiot Savant rank 3 doing work. Level 46, Natsus Rifleman 5. Attacks with non-automatic rifles now do double damage and ignore 30% of the target's armor. They also have a slightly higher chance of crippling a limb. I walked right past a sleeping raider scum. Ooh, ice cold. Ice cold Gwinnett Lager. Ice colds are kind of rare, I think. Oh, it's at this point we start ditching. We probably don't need aluminum that badly. Maybe we'll just ditch some aluminum.
Locked tight.
So I guess this was like a racetrack. It seems really hard to get addicted to alcohol for some reason. Ah. I think this is a way up. I don't know if this is the way up you're supposed to go, but this is the way I'm going. Do a little platforming. Alright, time to break out the Psycho Buff. I am still over encumbered even with Psycho Buff. What in the world? Is my strength maxed or something, or what? What the heck? Dehydrated, Gwinnett Stout active, over encumbered. We'll start dropping, maybe like desk fans or something. A dust fan, yeah. Cutting board, I don't need that. Alright, there we go, 406, 407. That's better. Should probably stop looting soon.
Perfect.
Tumblers today. Lockpicking is permanently easier. Eager Ernie. Take his key as his password. And I'm over encumbered again. Sweet. Robot controls. Activate reserve robots. Activate emergency self-destruct. Sounds fun. Well, that was cool. Got a light show. Well, this place isn't really looted. I picked up quite a bit of stuff. Railway spikes are heavy. I don't want to pick that up. Yeah, well... Yeah, I knew I would regret that. Damn railway spikes. Too heavy. Let's just get the hell out of here. Before I pick up more stuff, please. So, back to... Is it a miscellaneous quest? What the hell is this quest? East City Downs cleared. I thought Nordigun Beach gave me a quest. Did they not give me a quest? Oh, okay. For some reason it got sorted to the bottom of the quests. Maybe because it's a Radiant quest? Or actually, it's not a Radiant quest, is it? I'm not sure if you consider it a Radiant quest or not. It's... At least for the first time you do it, it really shouldn't be considered a Radiant quest. I'll put it that way. It's at least worth doing the first time around because it gets you a settlement. So we can settle Nordigan Beach. And we could actually build some stuff here. I've got quite a bit of junk on me. Maybe we could make some crafting stations and set up a provisioner to connect this to, say, I don't know, Taffington Boathouse, or we could connect Hangman's Alley.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Alright, which one was it I talked to? Her?
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time. By the way, we've talked about it, and we've decided to support the Minutemen. I think it's worth giving it another chance. The only way things will get better is if we stand together.
Cool beans. Though, to complete the quest in its entirety, we have to report back to Preston, who is... Where is Preston? Is Preston... Did I have him go to Hangman's Alley, or is he all the way back in... He's back in Sanctuary. Yeah, I haven't moved him to a more central location yet. I wanted to do that, but he was so insistent on only talking about the damn fort. What's it called? Taking back Fort Independence, I think. That's all he wanted to talk about, so I couldn't get him to move settlements or come with me as a companion. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of work here at Nordigan Beach, do some crafting if I'm able, and then I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a lovely day.